Hello. It's lovely to see you. Just grab your file here. Alright. Are you getting excited for your party? So today we're just going to be going over some details, yeah, that we hadn't really discussed. We had, of course, chose the venue, and I think that that ballroom is going to work out just perfectly for your holiday gathering. Yeah. We did go over the guest list so that we had an idea of how many people would be in attendance. Yes, okay, good. So today, I really want to focus on theme and color. Just to kind of get an idea of how we're going to want the room to look, how we're going to want the table settings to look. Yes, I've come up with 4 options for you today, and I do have examples as well, so we can look over those and kind of just get a feel to what you're wanting. Okay. So as always, if you do have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to ask. This is your party after all. We want it to be perfect. Okay. And I'm just going to be making notes in your file here along the way. Alright, so I do have some examples for you. So let's go ahead and start with more of blue tones. Yes, almost that winter wonderland theme, you could say. So here's an example of a party has more of those blue tones. So here we have some of the blue decor, blue lights up above the ceiling, with hints of white, of course, you know, tying in that winter wonderland theme, if that's what you're interested in. This specific party did do balloons as well, and we could do those in any color really. But I just wanted to kind of give you this image of what the ballroom could potentially look like if you went with a blue theme and look. Okay. Now I do have some other examples for blue. This is just a color choice really. Some of the darker blues, like this fabric here, have been very popular with our parties, and we could most definitely do the tablecloths in a blue of this sort, or some of the drapery if you're going to want to hang anything from the ceiling. This is just a very beautiful royal blue color that I wanted to share with you for the blue segment, of course. And then just going along with some of the decor, if you would like to have Christmas trees, we could of course do them with blue tones as we have here. It does have the like snowflakes as well on the tree, but the blue lights, blue beading, and I personally do love the snowflake and blue look. But that's just going to depend on if you do enjoy that winter wonderland theme, or if you're wanting something a little different for your party. And then I did just want to show you, clearly you know what blue lights look like, but I just wanted to show you these. We have a variety of different lights we can use. We do have some really beautiful ones that would reflect up on the ceiling quite nicely, or onto the dance floor, the tables even. As you can see here, these are rather small lights, so we could definitely place these around the table centerpieces. And this, while it's not anything specific, I just wanted to show you the blue kind of twinkling lights Just to kind of get a feel on what your guests would be seeing out of the corner of their eyes or as they look across the room. Just kind of the atmosphere of the room and the white and the blue lights. Once again, talking about some of the decor that we can have around the room. This is just some beautiful lighting again with the Christmas ball decor. A variety of ways that we could use those. They don't literally have to be on a tree. You could have them in baskets or bowls. That's another great way to use lighting, to use those lights across the table, but then to have these little bulbs or balls to reflect that light. Exactly. And then of course we could do something tied in with the glassware and plates. So this is very elegant looking. It's more of a crystal look, but with a blue hue. That would really just tie the whole of the blue look together. So what would you say your immediate reaction to the blue potential winter wonderland feel is? Okay. Alright. Make note of that. Of course. Alright. Next up, I did want to show you. Alright. So this is quite a different look. This could be your potential centerpieces or table decor. Everything is really up to you. But as you can see, this is a little bit more of an antique feel with the gold highlights. That's the main piece of this section, would be gold. So as we can see, the candlesticks, some of the glasses, and other pieces along the table have that gold to it, which a lot of people do enjoy, the gold warm color for the holiday season. And of course, if you want it to be like a little bit more drastic, we could always, use some of these, just for example, some of these bright golden colors across the room with lighting and decor. And of course, we could also tie in one of my favorites. This is an art piece with the Christmas bulbs. And see how that gold just pops and catches your eye, and it's going to reflect that light as well, if that's something that you're interested in. Just to give you some examples, I like to give my clients a little bit of variety and options to really see what their party could potentially look like. Another thing with gold, white does go very nicely with it as well, similar to the blue color, but gold ribbons are something that I would recommend if you want to go for a gold theme. I don't know why, I just find something very pretty about the golden ribbons and the way that they could decorate a centerpiece, or, if you want to have decorations of the toys, the boxes, things like that. Tying them with this golden ribbon for the boxes is always a good choice, I think. And then it could also go into some of the glassware as well. Yes, it's something that people will be holding in their hands throughout the night, sipping on, so it will catch their eye, so it really can tie a room and a party together if we add a little bit of detail to the glasses. So for instance, this one has that golden detail to it. And it truly would just tie the feel of the room together. Exactly. Let me just check and see if there was any other golden influences that I wanted to share with you. Let's main piece of the candlestick, some of the glowing lights, the bulb and ball decor, the glass and the ribbon. So that's just a brief feel to the golden look. What would you say your feelings on a gold theme would be? Okay. It's understandable. Okay. Alright. So moving along then, just bring up our next section here, which I believe was a purple vibe. Now this table is much smaller than what your ballroom would be, but I wanted to give you an example of how the tables could look with the dark purple cloth underneath. I would recommend either silver, white, or crystal to go with the dark purple. It's very elegant looking. And of course we could do a variety of centerpieces, whether you want to tie in more of that purple, or if you want to do, this has greenery inside. That's another personal preference that we can reference for you once we dive a little deeper into your thoughts and opinions, yes? Right? I did also want to show you these glasses. Going in with that purple hue again, which is just very beautiful and will also catch the light. As I said with the gold glasses, it's something that people are going to be, moving around the table, holding. So it will catch people's eye, what we decide to do for the glassware. Yes. Right. And now, because of the outside area, I was going to mention the possibility, and I just had an example in the purple section, but we could of course do this in any of these that we've prepared for you. So the little courtyard is visible from inside, so we could most definitely use these lights and have it carry out into the trees here. Like, for example, these are the purple ones, and it just reflects so beautifully into the pond in the courtyard. But as you can see, there's some other colors here, greens, the regular white lights. We could do a variety of things. I just wanted to make sure that you had the option to include some of that decor outside if you wanted it to. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Well, all of these are just a starting point, and really they can be around the same price point. This is really just going to get us in the right direction for your party, so we can then figure out which lights you want, which glasses you want, the tablecloths, the centerpieces. All those details for your party will come as we slowly dive into it. This is just a great way to get us to that real starting point. Alright, so I believe we're ready for our final section that I have prepared for you. And this is another example of a table setting. It's going to once again be a little smaller than what your party will be, but it's very classic. This is the red and green feel. It's very classic for the Christmas season. So as you can see here, we have the green tablecloth with the red runner. And we have a variety of dishes, plates, glasses, all tying in the red and green theme, including some floral pieces, once again tying in those classic red and green colors with hints of white. So this would definitely be more of a classic look to a party, if you're interested in something like that. Just simply show you some of the lights. See, very classic with the green and the red and some of just those warm tones that can remind a lot of people of the holiday season. Yes. For glassware here, we just have some of these that can have that red tint to it, or green if you prefer. And we can always add in some of those details too. But just as we said, something that's going to catch the eye of your guests. Right? And then of course, if you're interested in doing some more traditional Christmas trees here, yes, with the green, and then for this example we have red ribbon, a bit of gold ribbon too. I did say I liked the gold ribbons. Then we have some of the Christmas balls as well. Okay. And I believe we have, yes. And this is another example without the ribbons, but just some of the decorations on the Christmas tree. Just different ideas that we could use, tie in Christmas tree decor throughout the whole of the room and on the tables. Okay. Alright. Oh, let me just write that down. Okay. Alright. Okay, so off the top of your head, really you don't have to make a choice today, because we want you to make the right choice. So, did any of those specifically call out to you? So we had like the blue Winter Wonderland theme, we had the golds, we had the dark purple, and we had more of the traditional red and green. Alright. Are there any of them that you really don't want you'd like me to remove from the list right now? Yeah, I'll take that one off. Any others? Okay, I'll kind of make note of that. So really, those two are your front runners then? Wonderful. No, that's good. You can, of course, take the time to think this over. Decide between which two you really want to focus on for your party. And if you would like, I can always email or send over the images that we prepared for you in those two sections, so that you can just have a look at them at home. Give it a little bit more thought, of course. Alright, well that's really all I needed from you today. I think that a good decision should be made within about a week, so you do have a time frame, of course. Nothing has to be immediately decided. Alright, so if you can get back to me whenever you decide which theme you're going to want to go with, then we can make our next appointment to further some of the decor pieces, some of the centerpieces, plates, glasses, some of the lighting. Yes, all of it will really start to come together once we decide that theme. Even we can decide on some of the music choices or some of the entertainment choices once we have that theme coming together. Alright, wonderful. Alright, my dear. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.